We're talking barbecue, and we've got some special guests in studio. I'll let you do the intro because I think you ran into these folks on a snowmobile trail.
I did. It was my first time ever snowmobiling, which was awesome in and within itself. But then a buddy of mine, Ryan, introduced me to Sarah and Kevin's place, Cleaver's Barbecue in West Winfield. You had just redone it, remodel, and the food was phenomenal. We've got Sarah and Kevin in, and we figured, well, let's give a small town business a little bit of attention here this morning.
So,
and,
where is Cleaver's? I guess we missed that part.
It's in West Winfield.
Oh, you did say West Winfield.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I
That's
just
all right.
wasn't listening.
It's early. We had a lot going on, so and you got the smell of barbecue over there distracting you. So.
Doesn't take much to distract me.
So, Sarah and Kevin, have you guys owned the place for a while and you're just renovating it, or you bought it and have now taken it over?
We purchased it 2 years ago.
Okay.
Me and my sister and brother-in-law bought
Perfect.
it, and we split the building pretty much. So I renovated the back half, which I took the worst end.
Yeah, you got all the responsibilities.
I wanted that type of feel when you go in there.
And when you go in too, I mean, it's the perfect. And one of the big things is you're right on one of the snowmobile trails, and so it's very welcoming to snowmobilers. But it's kind of got that nice feel of warmth in it when you walk in. It's got all the nice woodworking and the big wood stove.
Yeah, it's got that rustic feel and stuff, and which is what we're going for. So yeah.
So I mean, especially if you're on the snowmobile, there's nothing. I mean, really, it was the perfect thing.
Yeah.
And I had this smoke. This is one thing. You do a lot of smoked. Obviously, it's barbecue, so you smoke a lot of your menu items. But the smoked meatloaf. Can you imagine how good that is?
Yeah, I've never had that.
Yeah, I don't imagine it anymore. I had it. It's a smoked meatloaf.
So you mentioned you renovated the back half of the building. What happens to the front half?
That's gonna be for receptions and parties and stuff. So they're still working on that end.
Okay.
But,
Kevin's like, that's not really my concern at this point. I took the back half. And,
well, it is starting to, because people are wanting to rent it for parties, and they're looking for the food on my end. So that's
so hopefully the weather will cooperate and become a little bit more. Nicer for you to do those banquets and stuff.
So do you have any history, like had you owned a restaurant or an eatery before? What made you get into this?
No, I've been thinking about it for years, but it's, my family had a bar right in West Winfield for years, but I just never got involved in it. So I was always in the cars. And
are you the guy who cooks the barbecue? And are you
I do all
a master barbecuer?
Well, I'm becoming one.
He's pretty close, if I can say so myself.
It's a lot of hours.
More than
I was thinking.
Yeah.
You have to prep in advance. I know we've talked to people who, the guy in South Utica who had the barbecue joint.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He's like, if you want it tonight, I got to start cooking it like Monday, if you're coming in tonight for it. So that's got to create some challenges.
Yeah, the brisket is, you got to think way ahead. It's 14 hours out. So that's our special on Fridays. And so I start it Thursday night before I go home.
Yeah.
So then I got to get there early in the morning and do some other things to it before, put it back in the smoker. So, and then all the other things are different hours. They take different hours, so you got to plan everything throughout the day, and then you plan even later into the night where the stuff comes out fresh for people, because if it comes out in the morning, it's hard to hold all day.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to finish it too soon.
Yeah. That's the challenge.
Do you have any barbecue tips for someone who maybe doesn't know what they're doing? Things that you've kind of learned along the way?
Low temperature and long hours is, if it's low temperature, you can't really screw it up too bad.
That's good. Well, that's what it takes. I remember one time some buddies of mine was living down in Nashville for the 4th of July, and we smoked a pork shoulder, and it was small, and I could not believe all the work that went into it. And you have to keep putting the chips in there to have the flavor, and gosh, it's definitely not for me. I'm definitely better at eating barbecue than making it.
You're more of a microwave guy.
Yes, I am.
Than a
actually.
slow cook.
Exactly. And Sarah, you're lucky to have your wife Sarah. She's she was working hard the night that we were there, behind the bar, and she's a school teacher too.
Yes.
Of
yes.
all things. So
Yeah.
she was happy that
Double duty.
Mount Markham
Yes.
was closed today. Is that where you teach? Is that Mount?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm at
okay,
Mount
so there we
Markham.
go.
So.
So she would much rather be here with us feeding barbecue. So did you? So you brought some in today?
Yes.
What-
We
what-
bought some samples in for you guys to
Oh,
try out. And
Wow, I know
Yep.
Smitty's breaking through the glass in there. So what did you bring today specifically?
I brought the smoke wings. I think
Oh,
you
no-
had those
oh.
too.
Yes.
I can't
That's
believe I
right,
didn't
you did.
mention that.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of wings. You know, Central New York, there's a lot of great wings, but these wings, they fall off the bone, tender. Man, that just made my morning. They're smoked wings. Well,
Yeah.
and so
we
Jeff's got to
we
try
got
those. He'll like
ribs
those.
too.
Yep.
Oh, and
brought,
some ribs.
Brought some cornbread muffins, some coleslaw. So
Nice.
yes.
That's
Smitty's
awesome.
in there throwing his hands in the air. So this is once again, this is Cleaver's. I have the. Where is it?
It's on South Street, right? Is it Main
Yes.
Street?
Yeah, but it's Route 51 South, which is South
It's the
Street
main
in
road
village.
right in the village of
Yeah.
West
Right.
Winfield.
Yeah.
Cleaver's
So-
Barbecue in West Winfield on 51 South.
Yep.
And when are you guys open?
We're open Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday we open at 4:00, and then Saturday and Sunday we're open at noon.
And
That's
you have
perfect.
a lot where, Andrew found you guys snowmobiling.
Yes.
But you can,
Yes.
anyone can just drive in.
Yep.
You don't have to be snowmobiling.
Yep.
Right? As the weather changes, that's a good thing to keep
Yes.
in mind.
And you know what's and even still, this particular trail that I was riding on for my first time, it was perfect for me because I guess everybody always likes, we'll go up north to Old Forge or we'll go to Tug Hill. I mean, you got to think about it. You got a lot of real nice public snowmobile courses or trails, I should say,
yeah.
right in the right in your own backyard. It's amazing. And then you have a nice little place like Cleaver's right along the way. You can stop off and enjoy and warm up. So, well, thank you both for. You say you have a gift certificate to give away,
Yes.
possibly.
Yes, we do
So
have
that if
one.
a listener wants to enjoy, we can give that gift certificate
Absolutely.
away as well.
All right. Once again, this is Cleaver's Barbecue in West Winfield. It's on 51 South. And we'll take. We want someone to try this. So give me a number.
Caller 5.
We'll take the 5th caller. You get a chance to sample this. It'll be a gift certificate for Cleaver's. And how long have you been open again?
Since
2.5 months.
Yeah.
2.5
since
months.
early
So this
December.
is a new place.
Yep.
You
Yep.
can go and sample the food. And I'm really excited to sample it here this morning. The 5th caller, 736-0186. Again, Cleaver's Barbecue. I really appreciate you guys coming in at 6:30
We
in the morning.
appreciate you guys having us. It's awesome.
With some barbecue. So we're going to dive into that for breakfast today.
And you can come back anytime if you bring barbecue.
Awesome. Yeah. Great.
like tomorrow or Thursday.